So namaskar everyone, and so this year the COVID second wave has started, and there are some things like we need to understand from the past, or we need to learn from the last first COVID wave. So I would like to share some of the points with you. First thing is, last time like I saw many of my friends and relatives, they get fever and or COVID symptoms, and they don't get tested. They just think like it's a normal fever and sit at home, and the symptoms also rises, and then the third or fourth day they feel the shortness of breath or more symptoms. They find difficult to breathing, and once we take them to the hospital, already the lungs has got 60 to 50% involvement with the corona infection, and it's difficult. It's the process is getting complicated further. The survival also is getting complicated further. So to avoid this, so whenever you get a fever or body pain or whatever the corona symptoms you find it, just don't hesitate. Get a test done. You have the private labs nearby, just call them, they'll come and take the home visit. Or you have the government hospital, you have the primary health center, just go there, tell them I have the symptom, I need to get tested, and they'll take the test immediately. Or government hospital or medical college, many things are there for you to get tested immediately. So that's the first thing. Second thing is like even after you have the symptoms, you get a result as negative. Some of my friends had the symptoms again continued for next 3 to 4 days. So I said them to take one more test. Again in the second test also it was a negative one. But the symptoms, the shortness of breath, everything continued. So we preferred them to take a CT scan, the doctor's advice. And once a CT scan was there, it had a 20 to 30% involvement of the lung. So what I suggest is, if you get tested and it's negative, but even after 2 to 3 days you have the same symptoms, it's getting worse, and please take one more test, or get an advice from a doctor, and take one CT scan or something, so that you can rule out what is the problem, and without continuing the symptoms. This time there are the second wave is a little bit complicated, and the reason what they're telling is the virulency of the virus has become more. The mutation of the virus has gone multifolds, and the virus is more virulent. Because of that, we get more complications. So to prevent it, what we can do is, so government has given vaccination free for all 45 years plus, so they can get first vaccinated. Some people tell me like, even if I get vaccinated, I get the infection. No, then why should I get vaccinated? One of my brother, he's working in a government hospital, and my friends also, what they've suggested is, even after you get vaccinated, you could get the corona infection, but the complications are less. That's the point we need to understand. The complications are less if you get vaccinated. Even if you get corona infection after getting the vaccine, the complications you will undergo is very less, and you can get out of the infection very sooner without much damage. So one more question, like I have COVID symptoms, doctor, and what is the next step I should do? How to get tested? So you have two labs. You have the private labs and you have the government labs. So in private labs, if you just call them, they'll come for a home visit. So in a government lab, you need to go. There is a government testing laboratories. You can go to the nearby primary health center. So we have urban primary health center and rural primary health center. You can just go there, or you can go to nearby medical college or a hospital. You can get tested immediately there. So once you get tested, within 24 hours or 48 hours, you will get the result. So after getting the result, if it's a positive one, so you'll get a call from the revenue department or the municipal corporation, or from the government, you can say. So they will ask you like, you're positive, and so what is your plans? You're going to get admitted in private hospital or in a government hospital. So if it is a private hospital, you can just go to the website, like it's stopcorona.tn.gov.in. So this website, you have all the government helpline numbers, private hospital status, government hospital everywhere, the list, everything is there. You can just call them, the helpline, they'll give you all the informations. So you can just go to the website. If you want to get admitted in a private hospital, you can just check the hospital, call the hospital, get the bed status, and you can get admitted. Or if it is a government hospital, so first is they will take you to they will send the ambulance, and you'll be taken to a COVID triage block. In that COVID triage block, the doctors will check you, like if you have more symptoms, so that is asymptomatic or symptomatic. So if you're asymptomatic, if your symptoms are less, or if you don't have any symptoms, you'll be taken to a COVID care center. So if you have more symptoms, like if your partial oxygen pressure is very less, and SpO2 we say is very less, and you'll be taken to a nearby medical college or a government medical college or government hospital. So you'll be taken CT scans, further tests will be taken for you, and the treatment will get started. So this is the difference between the private hospital and the government hospital. So after you getting admitted in a private hospital, you should give the information to the government. So where you have admitted, and the government will also emphasize to take tests for your people at home also who are there with you, your parents or your children or whomever it is. They also need to get tested. So government will make sure they are getting tested. So vaccines like COVID vaccines, if you want to get administered to a COVID vaccine, you can register in a government website's CoWIN portal, COWIN, or you can just go to the nearby primary health center. You can give them your name, or when they want you to come, they will give the timing. So you can just go there and you can get the vaccination done. So you take your Aadhaar card or PAN card or both. You can take both so that there will be no mishaps will be there. And if people have comorbidities like long-term chronic ailments, BP or diabetes, sugar or whatever it is, so the doctors in the this primary health center or college, medical hospital where you are going to get the vaccination, then will do a checkup for you. Then they will give you guidelines how to go about the vaccination. So these are not a hindrance. So you have diabetes or hypertension is not a hindrance for a corona vaccine, because you take every day. You go to the stopcorona.in.gov.in. You take up the the media bulletin reports will be there daily. You just check in that the number of people who have died of the corona, 95% they have the comorbidities like diabetes or hypertension or whatever it is. You just check the list. Only 3 to 4 people who have died, normal people without any comorbidities. Others all have a long-term chronic ailments. So we better understand people who have good immunity or health, definitely they can cope up in any situations. So it's up to us. If whatever the virus comes, it's up to us to take care of ourselves, our long-term ailments, everything. So vaccination will prevent, if you have even long-term ailments, the vaccination will prevent complications. So if you get vaccinated, your survival rate and you get coming out of the infection is very sooner and likely once you get vaccinated. So please do vaccination. So some other questions. If I get affected with COVID, so can I get vaccinated? Definitely after 2 weeks you can get vaccinated. If I get COVID after first dose of vaccination, definitely we can get the second dose done. So there is not a problem.